Hello, hi everyone, how are you doing? I am AcharyaaHareeshRaman, a professional astrologer, and you're watching my channel, GajakesariStellarAstrology. If you're watching this for the first time, do like, share, subscribe, and comment on this button. Astrology is really an amazing subject to learn, You can actually find out every piece of information what you really need from your small piece of data. What exactly is the data that you would actually need to give to me? First thing is your birth time, exact birth time. For example, you are born at 4:25 a.m., which means you need to give me that you are born at or on 4:25 and at which place that you belong to. And third one is your date of birth. All three important data will actually have an immense effect on a preparation of your exact chart. What does a chart really implicates? There is a lot of understanding about a chart. It is actually called as a kundali in North India, your Jataka in South India, and in Western astrology they actually call it as a pure natal chart. So once this chart is narrowed down, you are done for your entire lifetime. So your lifetime is decided, and we can predict what exactly is your lifetime from your birth chart. So once your birth time is done, for example, you live for 68.5 years, which means 68 years and 5 months. Yes, that can be really easily narrowed down or predicted, which is so accurate when we do it from South Indian astrology, more updated. It is called as KP Stellar Astrology. So what exactly is in KP Stellar Astrology and all those things, theoretical things, formulas, everything we have learned a lot from last 7 years, 10 years, and all my ancestors are being evolved through traditional astrology, mundane astrology, Western astrology, and finally, yes, we are at the point of a juncture where we can predict even a very, very important piece of information, even if you are infected from a cancer, which is so carcinogenic. Yes, that we can actually do it through this kind of an astrology. So all this piece of information will definitely give us an understanding about your chart, and once this chart is narrowed down, you can ask me any question. Yes, I can answer you every bit of your question in detail. It will be so accurate enough that you really can understand a lot of things. It's not only you but your family also, like your mother, your father, your grandfather, your grandmother. Everyone can actually be seen in this small chart, and that is a real knowledge what we possess in South Indian astrology, and that is basically stellar astrology. And you would really be interested to understand all those things. So do WhatsApp me on my mobile number +91 8206 79490 for your paid consultation. And of course, there are a lot of people who are really poor and they are in need of consultation. Yes, that can be done very easily. You have to watch my channel, subscribe my channel, comment on each of my videos what I actually upload, and also I am going live every Sunday 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time to almost like 1 hour to 1.5 hours, and clear all your doubts. That's an amazing help that actually I can do it. So third one is that once you see every video, you can also share it so that a lot of people can really get help out of it, understand a lot of things, and even there it really helps them to get their important decisions being made. That's an amazing one, isn't it? So what else that we can do? You can actually visit my website www.AcharyaaHareeshRaman.com, which is going to be live in the beneath. And second one, you actually can download my app, that is Gajakesari app, GajakesariStellar. And once you download the app, the same thing, you have to enter your date of birth, your time of birth, and your place of birth. We will have all your data, and which can actually enable me to help you a lot of things. So first thing is that, but still you wanted to learn this astrology, is an amazing point of view. Yes, within 3 days, it can be 3 Sundays, it can be 3 Saturdays, it depends on my appointment and your slot that you book it. Yes, you can learn the complete astrology, and you can start predicting your own future plus others' future, and most importantly, it's an amazing revenue making point for you in your life. And I would be really glad to help you in that prospect. And you also learn astrology, teach astrology, and make everything a big success. All the very best. very important event is actually going to occur on October 28th, 2019. What is really important that Jupiter is moving its place from Scorpio to Sagittarius. What's an amazing view, isn't it? So really, what does it do, while you compare your chart? There's a lot of influence that actually happens. This is going to stay for, Jupiter is going to stay for almost 1.5 years in the specific zone, which is Sagittarius. And that's going to yield a lot of result to a lot of dimensions. Jupiter or Guru is such a massive planet, The lot of good things that actually happen from Guru. First thing, he'll gift you with a lot of money. Yes, it is going to be a public money or a non-private money, whichever you call it. Second one, he's going to gift you with a lot of children. Basically, if your Guru or your Jupiter is placed quite well in a chart, they tend to have a lot of good children. Their children are really good, they're actually well behaved, they know a lot of other things, they actually have a lot of arts knowledge in it, like they are very good in fine arts, like music, like cinema, like drama, a lot of other things actually can be learned from Guru. And what are the zones that really Guru give? All the managerial positions that you actually sit, like you can be a CEO, Chief Executive Officer, or a Managing Director, or you can be a bank manager. Everyone should have Guru on his 10th placement. So when you have Guru, yes, that's an awesome placement. He is actually going to gift you with a lot of money. What can Guru do in your personal life? Yes, when you have Guru in your personal benefit of your chart, very, very nicely placed, which means you have a greater respect when you compare all your peers. Which means like when you walk into a room, suddenly someone comes in front of you whom you do not know, and he'll start saying, "Sir, you're amazing, sir, you look so good, sir." All those compliments what you get, it's all because of Guru. And how does a Guru placed well chart looks like? When a Guru is placed quite well in a chart, that person looks really awesome. He looks so devotional. That's how the Guru is actually placed. And most importantly, Guru is a planet which is most important for cholesterol or you're diabetic, all those things. When your cholesterol goes high, which means your diabetic actually goes high. Your sugar levels actually streaking. So which means you have to actually take care of cholesterol, which means when Guru is placed quite well, but still not that enough to actually control your chart, then you have a lot of muscle being built here, like a burger, like a pizza, all those things are burned in your body. So once that happens, you actually have a lot of money, but at the same time, yes, you have a lot of medical aspirations, medical problems also with it. So when Guru is quite nicely placed, you mean you have a lot of public money inflow, as I keep telling that, and your life would be so long enough, it is really going to help you in an inner level, which means your personal level. All these things are really important about the Guru, and let's see each and every way or three-dimensional view about each chart or each Rasi, that how is going to really place you in the predictions of Jupiter. Jupiter is moving from 10th house to 11th house for Aquarius or Kumbha, which means your 1st, 3rd, 7th and 11th Bhava is getting activated. According to the stellar astrology, we'll see these results now. When your 1st, 3rd, 7th and 11th Bhava is getting activated specifically, yes, you have amazing respect for you. Your head would always work in the positive direction. No negativity actually would prevail in your body. Everything will be in the streamlined, straight path. When your 1st Bhava is quite well activated, if you have some problem with your head, which means you may have headache and all those things, this is the right time for you to find the solution, and you will actually have no problem, no medical problems at all. When your 3rd Bhava is getting activated here, which means your tongue, your thyroid gland, your epiglottis, your other glands, all whatever you had a problem, everything will actually get solved. your talkative, your communication strategy would really grow, and people from the software industry will have an amazing time here. If your third bhava is getting activated, yes, entire of your software work, communication work, electronical work, wherever you have a data transfer, optic fiber communication, everything will actually go up. Whoever is related to this wireless field, wire field, everyone will do really well. This job is going to be amazing for you. Most importantly, if you are expecting a child, that is going to also happen. Okay, let's find which child is going to be there. Is it a girl child or a boy child? That to decide, we need your chart. In that chart, if your third bhava has got the specific planet which is a male planet, you will have male child. If you have a girl planet which is girl child, how do you find it? The semen, whatever is being done, the sperm is out of your entire DNA. If the semen is dominated with a male planet, then your child would be a male planet. Male child. If your semen is dominated enough as a female sperm, which means the outcome of a sperm was a female, which means it is definitely a female child. This is how the entire thing happens. And when the third bhava is getting activated, you actually may have a lot of transfers now. It's a very nice time for you to have a transfer. Your personal life is amazing. It is called a very special trigona called kamam, business. All those things will really go well. And your 7th placement, when it is activated, 7th one is an awesome placement, man, really. 7th placement when it goes really well, which means your partner would do really well in your work, any studies. Your wife will really go well in places. She will actually get into good job. You have a good connection. For example, if you have a divorcee, you have a problem with your family, if you are in a love, but still your parents doesn't agree for the marriage, yes, this is the right time for you to approach your parents and get married. Absolutely, because your 7th bhava is getting activated, which means definitely marriage is on the cards. So when the marriage is on the cards, definitely everything will fall into place. All the things which is personally benefit. Children will definitely go well now. Children will really do well in the studies. They actually have a group of people who are helping them to gain a good result. All these things are on the cards. And the 11th bhava is something called the profit house. Always the profit. You invest $40 in that and you're expecting $50. You're not doing really good profits, man. Yes, when your $40 investment happens to be $80 as an outcome, which means your $40 is a specific profit, then your 11th bhava is awesome, amazing. So this 11th bhava when it is activated, your friends would be very happy. You are really happy with the friends, their relationship. You can actually go really places. You can actually, people who are doing the research scholar or a PhD, doctorate, who are into this kind of studies, yes, this is a fantastic time for you. You would actually get doctorate for it. Your thesis is approved. Everything will go high. If you have a problem with the vitamin source, vitamin source, or the bacterial fungal thing, that will actually get settled now. You will not have any kind of a vitamin deficiency. And the long travel, everything will go really well in the places. All the people who are associated with the government bodies, they also would have a nice time. All these things are quite well placed as of now for when 1st, 3rd, 7th and 11th bhava is activated. You should be in the limelight now. It's a right time for you to be in the limelight. It's an amazing piece of time for you. That will definitely happen here.